This is the F13 closeout video for Sustain and Maintain Gimbalabs. The project ID is 1300176 and the challenge category is Cardano Open Ecosystem. Our proposal's primary goal was to onboard developers and guide their journeys with the right resources and a supportive community. Gimbalabs does this by creating technical courses to learn development on Cardano, hosting live coding spaces, providing community support through Discord, and funding the maintenance and creation of open source tools and educational content. The KPIs we set for ourselves were creating and maintaining project-based learning courses, infrastructure updates, funding open source and educational initiatives, and assessing community satisfaction. Over the past 6 months, we updated the Plutus PBL course and launched 2 new courses, namely Aiken PBL and Go PBL. We also set up an open proposal consent process using Notion as our tracker and consented proposals live on our hosted open space. In the first half of 2025, we doubled the number of consented proposals compared to 2024. We measured the community satisfaction mainly through comments and feedback on the Gimbalabs YouTube channel. Video evidence of all our hosted spaces is available on YouTube. Looking ahead, we intend to continue supporting both new and experienced developers with learning resources, a welcoming community, and funding. Now you can directly hear from some of the proposal team members who had consented proposals for summer of 2025.
Hi everyone, I am Emmanuel from Nigeria. I'm a Gimbalabs contributor and I'm presenting our project closeout for the Gimbalabs African Developers Education Initiative. The project is about onboarding African student developers to Cardano using Andamio platform and the course of Aiken project-based learning with support of Gimbalabs from the Sustain and Maintain Gimbalabs funded proposal by Project Catalyst. We are so grateful for this initiative. The project brings a huge impact to the Cardano community, especially from the African continent in Nigeria, and shows Gimbalabs' contribution globally. I learned how coordination and organizing is done, teaching students using the Andamios Aiken PBL week in, week out, and learning more about what facilitation truly means, which I hope to also let the students continue and growing Cardano beyond Nigeria to other African countries. That's the goal. Thanks to Gimbalabs, thanks to Project Catalyst, and thank you, Cardano.
Hi, I'm Newman, a longtime contributor to Project Catalyst, Gimbalabs, and Odin. Odin's season of collaboration is a 3-month sandbox, June through August, where our community runs 1-week micro sprints. Every Monday, we launch an experiment in Miro, work in public on Discord and Google Docs, and wrap up each Friday with an async retrospective. It's our laboratory for decentralized organization, Sociocracy 3.0, and fresh compensation models. Here's some of my lessons. The first lesson, just enough structure beats detailed plans. The weekly rhythm, kickoff, check-ins, retro, turns scattered ideas into shipped artifacts, like the upgraded Collaborative Sparks website and our new cultivator and harvester roles, and many other tips and tricks along the way. That minimal scaffolding unlocked real momentum and value. Second lesson, emergence is a feature, not a bug. We designed the season to evolve week by week. The quick pace keeps patterns from becoming rigid and lets us adapt as tensions surface. The results can be unpredictable, which is the point. Within the guardrails, creativity flourishes. And the third lesson, new tech skills bloom in the short sprints. There was a group dynamic that helped me to be productive and get a positive feedback from sharing the artifacts. And that's what I've learned so far. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Harsha and I'm a member of Gimbalabs Asteria proposal. Asteria is a project designed for learning end-to-end development on Cardano. So we deployed an instance of the original Asteria validators that were developed by TxPipe, and we are in the process of building an interactive front end for it. So the process of building includes the off-chain transaction building and also the front end. This project has been such a blessing to me because I now understand how to build applications on Cardano. And along with that, I also finally understand how to build or work on a code base together with other people. This includes Git, conflict resolution, and stuff like that. Um, I'm actually very, very thankful to Gimbalabs for giving me this opportunity because this has been uh, my favorite learning journey of all time. Thank you.
Hey, so this summer I've been administrator for the Plutus PBL 2025 videos updates project by Gimbalabs. Earlier in the year, there was again another Gimbalabs project to update all the content for the Plutus project-based learning course that's been provided by Gimbalabs for several years. But what wasn't in the resource for that project was to update all of the videos that we host on YouTube and that we can also embed into the course on Andamio. So we created another Gimbalabs proposal to redo all the videos for 2025, but rather than make it a closed project, we thought we would open it up to the wider Gimbalabs community. Our belief was that if we provide the correct framework and guidance, that Gimbalabs community members would be able to carry out the videos themselves. What I've learned is that if you put the correct framework in place and give people the correct guidance, then community members are able to contribute in a meaningful way to a project that they weren't initially attached to.
So my name is Lewis Ndwati, and I've been a part of the Datum Dons learning squad through the Gimbalabs Sustain and Maintain initiative. So Datum Dons is a peer-led smart contract community code review focusing on the Aiken programming language, which Aiken is used to write smart contracts on the Cardano blockchain. So each week, one of us becomes a Don, and this means that he leads the session by reading, breaking down the code, and explaining a full Aiken validator line by line. Right, and then there are capos, and the capo's duty is to ask questions, challenge logic, and help clarify the contract. So it's like a study group, but we're role playing as a mafia, and it's quite fun considering everyone gets a chance to be a don or the capo. So one of the main things I learned during this session was I'm able to like speak fluently in terms of explaining code and reading code. Apart from that, you also get to see how validators work, and you also think about situations or scenarios where the test case fails. So one other positive thing is you get to learn, you get to ask better questions, and the most important one is you're able to teach as you learn and also hold space for other people to grow. So yeah, I'd like to say if you enjoy learning and role playing and looking at code, this is one thing you might love enjoying. You might enjoy doing. Yeah. Thank you to Gimbalabs team for the opportunity to be a part of this amazing initiative.